Santa Claus, if this is long after business hours, I can give you only 5 minutes.
Oh, get it! Used to move the weight like Northern Trap. Compete with the white like black quarterbacks. Out here flipping nickels the size of your bitch nipples. Shiny as a nickel, R.I.P. Dime Rickles. My Air Maxes cost what's on your taxes. Smoke so much weed, me breathing is miraculous. Dog, it ain't calculus, fucking common sense. 16 is crime scene, murder with no evidence is heaven sent. Watch from it when you're bopping to it. I cock and pop it, tossing turning like Bobby Lewis. Still going like.
We back at it with another episode of Random Thoughts from Ozimoto. I'm your host, Ozimoto, just a young buck from South Florida with a vision and something to say. We on episode 40 for the Troopers, and if you a recruit and you only listen to me, all right, you on episode 9. This episode 9 for y'all, all right? All right, so let's kick this shit off, cause I got some shit on my chest. Cause look. I put in a parlay and 3 niggas fucked up my ticket. We got Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, and Pascal Siakam. They all fucked up my ticket. Pascal Spicy P, I don't know what the fuck happened. I thought we had the Toronto Spicy P, or at least Game 2 Spicy P. And nah, the motherfucker, I put him on for like 28 points and rebounds. So, you know, you could go out and get 23 points and a couple rebounds, or you can get hella rebounds and a couple points. I don't know. I don't know what you needed to do, but you needed to do it and you didn't do it for me. So fuck you, Spicy P. That's first and foremost. But if you made me that chicken, I would have said thank you. Brunson, you gotta chill out with the foul trouble. I ain't gonna cap. You get in foul troubles like a motherfucker, and then that limits your minutes, and then next thing you know, I can't put you on my ticket for 30 plus points and 7 plus assists, because you be doing the damn thing. I ain't gonna cap. You be doing the damn thing, but that foul trouble, get better defensively, and then we can talk. Who else? Halliburton. Yes. Halliburton also fucked up the ticket. He just needed 1 more rebound and a couple more assists from me. That's it. But actually, I can't even say, you know what, you just needed 1 more rebound. Yo, niggas needed to hit the shots, because you was passing the fuck out of the rock. I ain't gonna cap. You was passing the fuck out of the rock. But yo, niggas ain't hit the shot. So we gotta tighten up on that. But Cat, though, Big Purr going off for 20 points in the 4th quarter. What the fuck? What the helly? Nah, fam. That shit was nice, though. I wish I put him. Actually, I did put him on. He got 15 rebounds. I just needed him to get 9. He got 15. He did the damn thing. But that's game 3. I just had to get off who fucked up my ticket first and foremost to pop off this episode. That's who fucked up my ticket. I'll tell you who shouldn't fuck up my ticket tonight. Cause I got another one. Check me. Oh, well, hold on. I'm not trying to cash out. I'm just trying to look at my picks. All right, look. So I got Shy for going for 30. Right. He be doing this damn thing. Win or lose, I feel like he's gonna get 30. He's more consistent with the 30. Right. All right. Cool. I got him for 30. I got Anthony Edwards for at least 3 assists. You can do the damn thing. Julius Randle for 4 rebounds. You big as hell and you strong. Chet Holmgren can't see you, nigga. That's you can get 4 rebounds, nigga. You can get 4 rebounds. I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to record 5 assists. Pass the fucking rock. Alright? Just do that shit for me. We got Anthony Edwards for 20 points. Come on now. I think he could do it. He's going to need at least, Anthony Edwards, he's one of them iffy ones. I love him, but I love him as a player, but, you know, he can get you 40. He can get you 30. He better get you 20. You know what I'm saying? Shy will get you 30. He can go for 40. But Anthony Edwards, he's one of them iffy niggas. I can't lie. His effort gonna be there. Not like Russell Westbrook, but his effort gonna be there. But, you know, sometimes you hit for 25, sometimes you hit for 40. I don't know what I'm getting out of you, but I hope I could get 20. It's a playoffs, nigga. We got Chet Holmgren for like 16 points. He could do it. I think he could do it. Julius Randle for under 5 assists. Yeah, I got that nigga for under 5 assists. You not no playmaker now. You be passing the rock, but you not the playmaker. All right, cool. We got Isaiah Hartenstein for 8 rebounds. You big as hell and you strong. You stronger than Chet. So like, I think you could get the rebounds, especially for the OKC. And I got Jalen Williams for 4 rebounds for over 3.5. Yes, did I just tell y'all my whole ticket? Yes, because I feel like it's logical. Game 4, Wolves up. Wolves in the Wolves home. I feel like they could do it. I feel like all of that was plausible. All of that was plausible. So fuck with me. And I did that shit on Hard Rock. I don't know where y'all be at. Prize Picks be iffy. What was the one that I was using before? No, I want to try Underdog, but right now Hard Rock is where I'm at. So that's what's going on my parlays in the regular basketball world. But obviously, I can't talk basketball without bringing up Angel Reese and Caitlin Clarke. Now, look. This is all right. Boom. So we got the first and foremost. If y'all ain't know this, Angel Reese fouled the fuck out of Caitlin Clarke's teammate. I think Aaliyah Boston. I may be getting the name wrong, but I know she fouled the fuck out of someone before Caitlin hit her with that flagrant. And here's the thing, though. Everyone trying to make it, and then after that contact, Reese came up to Caitlin like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? All right, cool. I get it. That's within the sport. Now, this is where it gets fucked up, where niggas start taking that shit and using it as clickbait. But this is where it's fucked up and great for the best and worst reasons. Because, look, Angel and Caitlin been technically, they've been rivals. They've been matched up since college. And now it's translating into a professional sense. Where have we seen this before? In the fucking NBA with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Now look, nigga. This is my point, right? Damn, I lost it. I had it, lost it, and I got it back. Cause look, that shit brings up ratings, and when that brings up ratings, it grows the sport, it grows the market, and in turn, the sport gets more coverage. It's talked about more. More people want to pop out, especially when Angel Reese and Caitlin Clarke pop off. And then that's going to spark off other people in the league like, yo, I get it. These young girls is like popping, but I'm good too. What about Aja Wilson? What about Breonna Stewart? What about Sabrina Ionescu? What about them shorties, right? So we got them girls who kind of want to pop off more, because I seen that one run, I think it was with the Minnesota Lynx. I forgot which year it was. It was like, I think it was last season or 2 seasons ago when they won the championship. That one girl with the short hair, bleached hair, bro, she was a fucking rabid dog getting everything done. The fuck? And I feel like because the WNBA is getting more coverage because of that shit, when shit actually pops off, people are like, oh shit, she went crazy. Oh shit, what else is popping off? Because the WNBA ain't just Angel Reese and Caitlin Clarke, all right? Well, that's first and foremost. And this coworker tried talking to me about it, and I was like, bro, you have to understand, like, that's just what it's going to be, and it's actually good for the sport. Like, as stupid as it is, like, bro, this is the shit that sells, and eventually it grows the sport more. How the fuck you think the NBA got to where it's at? When Larry Bird and Magic Johnson kept facing off, and then Michael Jordan came into the scene, that shit popped off, brother. That shit popped off. So much fucking narratives were spun, and this and that. Everyone else was like, bro, it's not just the Lakers and Celtics. We here too. And that's where the Pistons came in and won a couple championships in between the rivalry. And then you got Michael Jordan coming through and popping into the scene. What you think Juju Watkins, I think, is it Juju Watkins? Let me double check. I'm saying so much fucking names right now. Hold on now. Yes, Juju Watkins. Juju Watkins is going to be the Michael Jordan to Angel Reese's and Caitlin Clarke's Larry and Magic. And then the game is really gonna pop off. You see how history repeats itself? This shit's great for the sport. What's not great for the sport is when them people start projecting. You see, and here's the key word. You start taking your own ideas, your own beliefs, and you see something that slightly agrees with it, and you try to spin it into your narrative. And that's where we get the Caitlin Clarke is racist and Angel Reese is ghetto and shit like that. I hate it, but it sells it sells. It's putting money in their pocket. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You ain't doing something right. I need some haters because I ain't doing something right. I need to get pop. You feel what I'm saying? Do you see how this shit goes, y'all? It's connected. It's connected. So that's what I gotta say right there. And if y'all hear that shit outside, y'all shouldn't, because this is a good mic. I apologize. I'm getting my grass cut right now. Damn. Next topic. I just realized we got 10 minutes in. I barely got into my fucking topics. All right, let's go. Did you imagine? All right, look. So I seen a video online. I got to start clipping some of this shit in. I got to just so y'all can see what I be seeing. Cause I seen this dude. All right, it's a funeral, right? Now imagine your brother died or your cousin died, or whoever. I knocked on some wood so that shit don't happen, but you know it's real life. Now imagine that shit happen, and you carrying the casket, and then you see this random ass nigga in the back. Like that's not his home, and then you whisper to someone like, "Hey yo, who this nigga behind me carrying my brother?" Oh, I don't know. You wouldn't crash out? I seen this dude crash out, and I felt like it was justified, because who the fuck is you carrying this casket? You better be on the sidelines, bro. There's certain levels to carrying, like, you can't just have no stranger. Unless that was a stranger that, like, I don't know, reported him to the cops or some shit. We can't be having that. We can't be having that. That's not good. That's not bueno. Damn, this nigga's like right outside my motherfucking window. That shit is loud. I ain't gonna lie. That shit throwing me off my game. I don't know if y'all probably don't hear it, but goddamn. I didn't know I had that much weeds by my window. Shit. But no, who the fuck is this carrying the casket though? I don't know you, nigga. How'd you even get to this position? Who organized this shit and said you gonna be the one to carry him, even though we don't know you? Or better yet, I gotta know you. Do you? Okay. Because now we enter in a little state of I could see where something happened. The person who organized the funeral probably knew him and you didn't know him. But then again, that goes on that person to make sure everybody knows each other. Because you got to know my temperament. I'm finna crash the fuck out. This is my dead brother. I'm not going to be carrying my dead brother with no stranger behind me. What the fuck is this going on? Who is this nigga? Who is he? I don't know him. Why he here? Getting seconds at the repass and shit. Getting second plates and shit. Making to-go plates. I don't know you, dog. You ain't no cousin. You ain't no friend. Bro, you can't be doing that. And then at that point, if you were the one who made the call, you found the stranger, oh, woody, woo. Oh, I feel bad. I want to be there for y'all because, you know, I may not have known him like y'all did, but I was literally there in his last moments. I want to share this with y'all. All right, cool. Boom, boom, boom. Why the fuck you getting the second plate? Why you getting the second plate? He ain't that heavy. The casket, there was five of us there, so you wasn't doing all the lifting yourself, you fat bitch. Why you getting this? Nah. That's just something I wanted to relate to. Like, what if that was me? What if I would fucking tweaking out right there. What the fuck was that? I would crash out too. Cause who is you, fam? Who is you? Next topic. Next topic. I don't know if I talked about the polite robbers. All right, because look, this is how cooked we. Oh, they finally moved. God, hallelujah! Thank God. But nah, them folks finally moved. No, not them folks finally. The economy is so cooked. We got niggas politely robbing, bro. Like back in the day, I remember there was a time if you robbing, that's mainly for the fact because you really need it. You know, your heart beat like that. You have it in you to hold someone at gunpoint and take their wallet. Yes, is you gonna throw up a little bit? Is you gonna be shaky if your heart don't beat like that? The first time you might be alright. It depends on how you. It depends on your composition for real. Like if you can really kill someone and move on, you'll get through a robbery fine. You'll get through a strong arm robbery fine. All right. But if you kind of hesitant to pull the trigger, you might be a little nervous. You might feel a little guilty. Like, dang, what if this? But nah, you got to put it in your head. Like, no, I need this more. I can't give a fuck about who got what going on. I need this money. That's why I'm robbing. All right, cool. That was how it was back in the day. Nowadays, the economy's so cooked, shit, nigga. Even I might hold someone at gunpoint, cause like I seen someone hold the cashier at gunpoint and say, I don't want to kill you. I really don't want to do this, but I really need that money though. Could I get a vape though? No? All right, have a nice night. Nigga, you have the gun. You have all the opinion. You have all the power. Who can tell you no if they don't got a bigger gun? Who can tell you no? But his heart don't beat like that, but he really needed this money. I get it. So, shorties, if y'all looking for like a hustle, because look, I get it. You don't want to do OnlyFans. I get it. You got morals. Show them feet. You got plenty of niggas out pay top dollar. Show them feet. Get a pedicure, show them feet. You got to get up. That's your way of politely robbing. I'm not on that shit, but I know niggas who is. So, and I know you'll get a bag off of that shit. I know shorties who's gotten a bag off of that shit. Shorty bought a brand new fucking Jeep off of just showing feet. So I think y'all could get something going down. But how cooked are we in a society to where we got niggas politely robbing? I got a loaded switch to your temple right now, but can I have the money in the register though? Can I also get a bag of chips with it too? That's where we at right now. A nigga will hold a button up to your temple ready to catch a hat, but they still gonna ask because they don't want to do it, but they have to. Bills got to be paid. That's where we at. Y'all. That's where we at. Next topic. Cause I want to talk about something heavy. Fuck all this funny shit, bro. Cause look, Rodney Hilton Jr. Bro, okay, so look, here's a story if y'all don't know. Cops killed his son mistakenly. He went ahead and caught a hat. He killed a cop. Now, he's being charged with that shit, and the people are standing behind him because it's understandable. A lot of people understand his plight. Black man in America, we always getting gunned down. Your son was just added to a statistic. You know your son. You know he ain't deserved to be like that. I probably catch the first op I see too. I ain't gonna lie. And here's where it becomes the story, right? Because when he's in the courtroom, all the cops just want to, bro, you could just see it in their eyes. They really want to give this nigga a new hole, fill him up with Swiss, like they want to Swiss cheese him, hang him, bro. They want to do him the worst way. They itching. And he walking up, chin up, looking every motherfucker in their face. They don't like that. That's why with that Austin Mahomes kid, I forgot. No, Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony. I don't know why I said Austin Mahomes. Carmelo Anthony, not the Hooper. The little kid, they trying to charge him with first degree murder because they don't believe that black people have the right to self-defense. They don't believe that black people have the right to bear arms. They don't believe that black people have rights. That's why it becomes a story whenever we do something that, either is reasonable or something that they would do. If someone killed their kid and they go on a spree, it'd be understood. But we do it, we're labeled gangsters and shit like that. No, that's not to say anything, but that's to say the narrative always changes and we don't get the same grace they do. So that's why when we walk and we do our shit and we hold our head high, they hate it. They hate it. You understand me? They hate us to see, bro. That's why they did Shador Sanders like that, because they hated a black man to call his own shots. Fuck the cockiness and shit like that. He was a projected first round and he drops to the 5th. The president had to make the boss call and say, "What are we doing? What you doing?" You're not going to tell me that's not motivated. You're not going to tell me all of a sudden for Carmelo Anthony, no one has the right to defend themselves when Kyle Rittenhouse went across 2 states with the AR-15 just to go catch some bodies talking about, "I wanted to keep the neighborhood safe." Bro, that's 2 states away. 2 states away. The fuck? You got no business. That's damn near, that's first degree, and they trying to charge Carmelo Anthony with the first degree even though he didn't know the nigga. He ain't RIP the dude, I forgot his name, Austin Mahomes. I think, he back. He back with that weed whack. Hold on, let me go check this shit outside. Hold on now. I just want to go peep. I don't even see them niggas. Oh, no, I do. I seen them. Boy, is he doing that work. Get your money, nigga, because it's hot. I ain't gonna lie, I might just have to go get him some water. Episode first. But nah, they don't, Carmelo Anthony didn't know that kid. So it can't be premeditated first degree. That means I thought about this shit. I don't know you. How can I think about killing someone I don't know? That don't make no sense, but they don't want us to use our rights, and that's why Carmelo Anthony, Rodney Hilton Jr., and Shador Sanders and shit like that, that's why little shit like that be happening. They don't like us succeeding, and we're at a point where we can succeed. We can be flossy a little bit. We always had to be humble because, the racism and shit like that. But yet, when racism went away, this is what happens when racism goes away. I'm not going to say go away. This is what happens when systemic racism and systemic oppression built, especially within classes and financial systems and shit like that. This is what happens when, the times have shifted. All right, cool. Y'all want to keep saying, all right, it's not racist. Y'all can do this. Y'all can do that. We get a couple brothers and shit like that make the right moves. They put on for their people. And then next thing you know, you got a small town over here that just got a bunch of wealthy black people. And when they have children, their kids don't have to keep their heads as humble as their grandparents did because, bitch, my grandparents was broke. My dad was picking me up in a Maybach. What the fuck are we talking about? Humble for what? Humble for what? Never been broke. Never been on EBT. Never had my power cut off. Never had roaches in the crib. Never been, bro. Granny crib is just a place. Granny crib is just granny crib. It ain't in the jets. None of us is in the jets. None of us is in the hood. None of us is in the trenches. The fuck I gotta be humble for? I never knew the trenches. I never known that shit. Why I gotta be humble? They don't like that shit. So that's what that shit. It's giving non-PC. It's giving ignorant. That's what that shit is. Bro. It's giving ignorant. It's giving ignorant because they always want to try to hold it to a double standard and shit like that. Like I told you about that one take I heard about Sinners, how they said Stack was sloppy. The fuck does that mean? Stack was sloppy. He was a soldier too. Just because Smoke was more on point, that does not mean Stack was sloppy. And honestly, if he was sloppy, bro, he only got caught up by his bitch. He has a soft spot for his woman. Smoke has a soft spot. They always want to hold us to a higher standard. We always have to be in the lines when, nigga, we can just be. We can just be. That's what, like, bro, we can just be, my nigga. We can just be. Next topic. I feel like I said everything I needed to say off of Rodney Hilton. Free that man, protect that man. Give him the same grace that y'all gave Kyle Rittenhouse. Give him the same grace that y'all always be giving if he was white. Y'all don't want to say it, but y'all know it. Y'all don't want to say it, but y'all know it. So, give him the same grace. Next topic. Now we in the funny shits. Hey, that Transformers shit? All right, look. I know. Crazy segue from racism to Transformers, but this is Random Thoughts from Ozimoto where we bounce all over the place. Pause. But nah, can we agree that when Michael Bay was doing Transformers, that shit was just better? It looked cool. It was raw. It was way more raw than whatever the fuck they spitting out now. Cause look, no diss to whoever's taking over now, but bro, I don't think we're gonna get the same wicked Optimus Prime in these new ones, bro. We're not gonna get it. And I'll tell you why. You know how much of a savage Optimus was? Imagine this. They're robots, right? All right, cool. He ripping a nigga face apart. Give me your face. You're a psychotic. You're a psychopath. He just be going for smoke. I ain't gonna lie. He double tapped the nigga with a shotgun point blank. Point blank. Double tapped him. That nigga's a savage. He is a savage. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, this is why I like the Transformers when Michael Bay was doing it, because, bro, good guy, bad guy, y'all all savages. You're all wicked. You're all soldiers, warriors. Love it. Give me your face. Nigga, he already did. Pause. He already did. You ripping the nigga face off. You double tapping niggas in the shotgun. Bro, hold on. Let me, actually, I'm going to do some more research so I can throw y'all exactly what I'm talking about. But Optimus Prime was a motherfucking savage. I don't care. Y'all. I don't care. That nigga was a savage. He was a savage. And I don't know what they finna do now, but I'll check it out if it's passing, but I ain't gonna pay to go see nothing. But that new shit, if Michael Bay ain't doing the Transformers, I don't want to watch it. I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to watch it. He had the formula down: explosions, badass cars, and bad bitches. Could he have handled his off the camera shit a little better and not be so misogynistic? Perhaps. You didn't have to let Megan Fox go. She didn't have to go. But I get it. But you did your thing. You did your thing. I get it. You was a scumbag and you was a part of the reason why girls don't feel safe. But hey, art is art. Learn to separate the art from the artist. Learn to separate the art from the artist. Y'all did with all these other crazy ass people. Give Michael Bay the same grace, cause y'all gonna tell me them Transformer movies hit the same? You gonna tell me that new shit hit like that 2007 shit with Bernie Mac? Oh man, me ought to bust your head. She can't hear me. She deaf. R.I.P. Bernie. You ain't getting that shit in these new ones, bro. You're not doing it. The only one I'll give them is when they had John Cena say, bro, they're called Decepticons. They have Decept in their name. Am I the only one that's seeing the red flag? Because that's a real fucking question, but, you know, that's where we at. That's where we at. So, bring back Michael Bay. Ooh, next topic. I got something y'all gonna want. I got the solution to gender problems. All right. For guys and girls. You ready? Shut the fuck up. And listen. That's pretty much it. Because look, if you actually listen to what shorties be going through, no, that's tough. I've never had to really look over my shoulder walking at night. They do. But then again, bitch, no one like here's the caveat, right? Yes, do I know what it's like to actually feel in danger walking at night? No. Like a woman would? No, absolutely not. But I do know that I can barely voice this shit out. If niggas talk, no one really wants to hear that. And girls call them zesty and shit like that. Y'all seen the shits where a girl literally finds a dude less attractive just because the nigga cried because his partner died that year. Are you crazy? For real? But yeah, the shorty can cry whenever the fuck she feels like and no one bats an eye. We're not given the same grace. You could say, yeah, but it was the dudes that set it up. But then again, who's also, it takes two to tango. It's not like the dudes just said whatever we want goes because, women's suffrage. Eventually, women got enough of empowerment across the board to start pushing for shit. Women got the right to vote. Women got the right to hold bank accounts. Women got the right to do this, that, and the third. Some shit actually for themselves that they weren't able to do 100 plus years ago. I get it. I forgot where I was going. But pretty much the solution is just actually shut up and listen. And low-key play your role. Play your role. Or play a role. It's not... Look, if two people have a kid, someone gotta bring home the bacon and someone gotta cook it. I'm not saying who gotta do who, but y'all gotta understand this shit. And also understand vice versa. Like, check this out. For dudes, we always say that no one listens to our problem, but yet a lot of times dudes ain't really listening to their girlfriend's problems for real. They listening to a problem for a solution. You gotta understand, sometimes she just wants someone to feel with her, that emotional support bear, or some shit like that. Shorties understand, hey, niggas be vulnerable too. Like, we always gotta be stoic on guard. Because, we got to protect ours and shit like that. But then again, sometimes we just want to be goofy. And that's why you get the little, when your nonchalant boyfriend, when you tell him he's annoying and then he gets back to being nonchalant, like he never opens up with you again or some shit like that. Pretty much, it's a lot of problems, but the key piece in all of it is shutting the fuck up. I understand. I said from the second I said solution to gender problems to now, a lot of words were said, but here's what I want you to take out. Here's what I want you to actually remember and stick with you. Remember to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and listen. Talk when it's appropriate. And actually listen. Actually listen to the motherfucking problem. See where they're coming from. That's the motherfucking problem. That's where we get into it. That's the disconnect. That's the fucking disconnect, right? Because it goes down to like eventually, like, and I'm talking like real, actual relationships, like 5+ years type shit. So it's like eventually, yo, dude, he's got to think about, bro, I got to do this, that, and the third. I got to focus on how to get this money. And then his girl come out of nowhere talking about, would you love me if I was a worm? What? And then she starts cooking up a problem out of fucking nowhere. And then she starts to entertain the niggas in her, anybody in her DMs because she feels like she's not being seen by you. But at the same time, you just like, bro, I'm trying to figure out how to take care of me and you and support both of our dreams. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a lot of not listening and a lot of yada, 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 yada. Not a lot of people shutting the fuck up and actually listening to see where the other person's coming from for guys and girls. That's where we at for real. That's where the fuck we at. Shorties, and this is the fucking problem. This is the problem. Remember back in the day, you would have that one shorty in school who was fucking with that 124-year-old, and it's like, bro, how the fuck can I compete with you? How the fuck can I compete with you? You got a car, you got a job, and nothing is even crazy, but compared to you who has nothing, yeah, she going. So it put in your head, and a lot of young people and a lot of young dudes said, damn, I got to go get this money. I got to get a job. I got to get a car. I got to get this. A lot of materialistic shit because they seen the girl that they wanted was going, but really she just wanted some for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of entertainment. It's a lot of tohu bohu. It's a lot of bullshit going on. And it's because no one shuts the fuck up and listen to what the other person actually going through. We running around with these assumptions and moving like this and moving like that. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. It's crazy. But that's how you fix it. Everyone gotta shut up. Everyone gotta shut up. I want to bring this back to basketball. Next topic. Next up. I think Skip Bayless found his new hater in Ant-Man. Now, does he just want to hate on a black man? Perhaps. Perhaps. But did he find his new hater after LeBron? Absolutely. Absolutely. And maybe his career will go on for another 10, 15 years because he going on saying can't man. Now here's where the shit gets a little funky. What if Skip died in 2 years? Crazy. Crazy. Or what if Ant-Man does, because like I said with the in my parlay portion of the show, I was telling y'all how like you don't know what he's gonna get, and like how old is he? Like 23? Let me look him up real quick. Yeah, motherfucker's about to be 24, so he gotta do. We got. Why the fuck did Bones Highland pop? You know what, man? You got that, ESPN. You got that. I looked up Anthony Edwards just to see what his age was because I'm pretty sure he's like 23 going on 24. I see Bones Highland. Alright. Alright. But nah. If he don't get no shit done by like 25 or some shit like that, then Skip Bayless, you thought you found a new hater, but you missed. You missed. And you just looking for someone to hate since LeBron is not going to be there for long. You know it. You're trying to find a new hater, but no one's as consistently there enough for you to hate like that. So we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully Ant-Man can prove everyone wrong. Hopefully I pray for it. On this cup I pray for it, but we'll see. We will see. In other news, right? Y'all think Soulja Boy used up all of his mojo, all his juice? Cause look, I'm 25, right? Motherfucker been popping since I was a jit. Crank that? All right, cool. You pop back out a couple years later when I was in middle school, going on high school with that pretty boy swag, and then even after in my high school going on college with the doo, 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 or whatever that song was that eventually was him. Eventually was him. But then I seen him within an arena with only like 3 rows of people. And then it got me thinking, how much longer can you sell tickets? What's your lifespan as a rapper if you never diversified your portfolio? You never made no movie soundtrack shit. That's how Vince Staples got his bag, because he made movie soundtracks. DMX starred in movies. Killer Cam started doing movies, stepping into other businesses and shit like that. So it really steps into a line of like, you got to diversify your portfolio. Otherwise, you're going to use up all your juice if you're just using it for the music. And you ran out. You had 3 hits in 3 different eras. You cannot carry this into 2025, brother. You cannot carry this into 2025. Back when you made Crank That, these young niggas ain't have buttons on their guns. Times have changed. Times have changed. You understand me? So I don't know what's going on with there. I don't know what's going on there, but we gonna figure something out. We gonna figure something out. Cause performing in empty arenas is only cool when you're an upcoming artist. Cause then it shows, damn, these are the people I really fuck with. I'm starting from a small, humble beginning, and then we gonna sell out arenas, go on tours, world tours, shit like that. All right, cool. That's fine, fucking dandy. But what about after you hit the top, you had global hits and shit like that, and now you back to performing at small arenas? I don't think you go back up. So I think that's to say he's done. I think Big Draco emptied his last show. I think that's what happened. I think he's at the end of his magazine. That's what's going on with Big Draco, Big Soldier Boy. That's what's going on with him. Next topic. Somewhat related, since we still talking rappers. Why the fuck NLE Chopper wanna buy? Okay, I'm gonna do some more research on this, but if the sources are correct, NLE Chopper's trying to buy OnlyFans for 25 bands. The problem is OnlyFans is worth $8 billion. So what are we doing, Chopper? How are we gonna acquire the funds? You can't. What are you gonna do with OnlyFans? What you finna do with that shit? What if he wants to buy it just so he has access to all the motherfucking leaked shit? Like all the fine shit that be dropping on OnlyFans that be making it a price. What if he just wants access to the server so he can get that shit technically for the free ski by rights and association? That'd be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Cause what he doing with all that? How you? Nah, player. 25 Thou Wow ain't gonna cut it. 25 Thou Wow ain't gonna cut it for an $8 billion platform. Cause you gotta understand. I think they get the money off of obviously the shorties, but when the really fine shorties has all these cucks and they be privately tipping and all that shit, I think that boosts the platform since they're using that platform to send large amounts of money that boosts the platform's credentials and networks. Hence why that shit eventually went up to 8 billion. All so you know what? You know what? Everybody that be putting their pussy up on the internet for the price of a McChicken, good job. You made a platform worth 8 billion, but your pussy's still worth a McChicken. I didn't set the price, you did. Could you imagine if they didn't set the price, if OnlyFans set the... Oh my god. Yo, that'd be crazy. Okay. Okay, I don't know how this shit works, because obviously I don't got one, nor am I a creator on there, right? And by one, I mean a pussy. So, what if OnlyFans, the platform, determined how much you could charge niggas? What if they decided how much your pussy worth, bro? That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. You know, upon further review, I'm sorry, your shit only worth $10.99. You couldn't get away with like a $15.99 for premium, but you're gonna have to show some butthole too. Nah, player, nah. That'd be fucking insane, bro. I don't know why NLE Chopper trying to do 25 for 8 bill. The math ain't mathing. It doesn't add up. Next topic, cause this shit kind of crazy. Warning, AI is not your friend. All right, AI is not your motherfucking friend. So I seen a Reddit of like people saying AIs or Chat GPT is my best friend. It's strange to say, but we be going to the movies and shit like that. Go outside, touch the grass, go get some bitches, all right? Go hang out with your homies, go crash the whip, go do something. Go do something, all right? Because this is how we get to Cyberpunk 2077. That's how we get here. That's how we get to the iRobot. That's how we get to all the crazy ass movies that we seen as a jit and growing up throughout the times and pop culture. And this is where it starts, because y'all are so scared to go get rejected by some bad bitches that you'd rather go talk to a whole bunch of zeros and ones in a quantum computer in an algorithm to go formulate a conversation based on how simple you are. Bro, what are we doing? Even if you're not gonna talk to them, at least go outside and go see that there's some more. Like, I'll tell you one thing. I went to Tiesto's the other day with some friends. I forgot why. Why were we outside? Oh yeah. It was Jackie's birthday, and everyone wanted to pop out. All right, cool. We went to Tiesto's. The night took us to Tiesto's. I fell in love. Okay. There was one specific shorty, tall, big butt, cute as hell with the little glitter lotion. It was like a black with the white stripes, but like white pinstripes type shit, and that shit was just heavy in the back. You could go out and go see some shit like that instead of go talking to Chat GPT. That's all I'm saying. So I don't got no more topics. That's it for episode 40, y'all. This has been episode 40, Random Thoughts from Ozimoto. I've been your host, Ozimoto, just a young nigga with South Florida. I like that. Just a young nigga with South Florida with the vision and something to say. All right, we're going to play this track and get on out of here, all right? Be sure to like, subscribe, follow the IG, the TikTok, the Twitter, all of that shit, love and support. I was about to say love and support y'all, but I love y'all. Nah, I'm playing. Let me cut the cheesy shit out. But nah, for real though, be sure to like, subscribe, follow the socials. I link it up everywhere. It really help out. Really appreciate. Share it if you fuck with some of the content. And tap in. Follow the IG, and then you can follow the IG to drop in your own thoughts, and then probably we could talk. Yeah, we could probably talk about it. So we gonna play this track and get on out of here, all right? Peace.
Yeah, I've been tripping, going through it. I've been stressing about a bitch. I ain't gon' lie, when she love, that shit hurt me like a bitch. But I'm straight though, I still get caged though. Still smell hella dope. About to take a trip to the island for them crazy hoes. She gon' suck my tip. Yeah, she wildin', wanna take me home. Say she stayin' sunrise in the hood with all them vacant homes. When I seen them bando men, I said I'm not gon' make it home. I'ma set a shot with my Glock, got a camera stove. Run up in this trap, if you want bitch, I got hella goals. And some naked hoes, whipping Yola for no profit though. They not sniffing codes, cause they know they gotta fucking go. Ain't no strung out hoes in my trap, they gotta fucking go. And if it's snitching hoes in my trap, we gotta fucking go. Cause they gon' kick the dough, take the money and all the fucking dough. I'ma kill that hoe, because I knew she was a shady hoe. I say fuck it though, I gotta eat man, I can't start no more. Bought that hoe a ring, but she don't feel me in her heart no more. So I bought a bean, cause there's no feelings in my heart no more. I bought a red one, AR, with the sniper scope. I be going in, don't need no hook, that just for snagging hoes. Never real a man, can't get too cold, man, I just let him go. I pass it to the bro, dig her out, man, he can have that hoe. Ain't no beefing about it, if it's one, it's about 1,000 more.